Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? So, for for today, I got a couple things I wanted to show y'all that I got done. Today I had my first demo meeting this morning. It went pretty good. I did run into a bug live on the demo, which wasn't it wasn't too bad because it was an easy one to fix. It was just that their name was too long. But they still definitely said they wanted the website SEO, the maintenance plan, and then the receptionist once I release it. So that was a full everything in one, right? But I got to keep on rolling, right? I got that one. I got to move to the next, get the next customer. But I'm really happy that that one came through. So that's already that recurring income coming in. Um, this is something that I've been looking at. I got on my calendar a couple different expos that I'm gonna go to. Basically, I plan to go out and do in real life demos. So I bought Task Urge t-shirts, and I'm just gonna have regular khakis with a belt on and some nice shoes. And I'm just gonna go with an iPad and just see if I can, you know what I mean, talk to people, just mingle, make those connections. So I got a bunch of events in the calendar, like August 11th, August 12th. I think there's another one in August, August 27th. Just every different kind of place that I could go to, just to get this out there. So I got those set up. I'm hoping, you know what I mean, being in person, I feel like my odds are a lot better, like being able to sign people and get people to like on board. Mainly just because like I can show them everything that I can do. And there is some new things I implemented, and this is mainly for the reason of just hearing different people's opinions, hearing her feedback when she talked to me about it today, and it was a valid request. And I was like, you know what, that's the kind of the exact vision I had was as people request things that they think that they wish it could do, and I can make it just to improve the customer's experience, then that's perfect. It makes my product better. It's easier for me to sell. So kind of how it works now is with instead of having a callback time, which for some reason this one's showing. Maybe because it's a that's weird. Let me rerun that one more time here. Still waiting on Twilio. Also, by the way, just want to point that out. I have no idea what the fuck's happening. Huh? That's weird. Hold up. I wish I could pause the video, man. I don't know how to pause the fucking video. I didn't pause the video. Well, fuck. Let me see if it's here at least. I can show it here. Okay, it's cool. It's here. It is what it is. I replaced the callback section with a basically it's called a request tracker. So instead of having to go here to see it, it'll be here normally with the link. So basically, what she was telling me, she's like, that I was letting her know that the customer is notified whenever the lead is finished. So like whenever the lead is done and they hang up the phone, the customer is notified that they're being followed up and they'll be with someone shortly, and then so is the business owner. What she was saying, like, what if there was some way you could track it, like, so the customer can see? And I was like, that's a great idea. So basically, I made it to where now on their end and the customer's end, they're gonna have a reference number, and you would open that tracker up, and it would basically show you at what point in the step is what you're talking about, right? So right here, the kitchen sink is overflowing fluid. So I need to get these a little bit better to where they come out more like obviously in detail. But I don't have to worry because nobody fully has a receptionist yet, right? So me adding these little features is not going to cause a huge problem because it's nobody has the full AI receptionist yet because I'm still waiting on phone numbers. But basically, how it would work is the same old concept. Call the lady, she takes down the information. She has a little bit more of a friendly dialogue now. I kind of try to make her more like, oh, give us a couple brief moments. We're just gonna collect this information so we can get you in the process. Like trying to reaffirm the person. You know what I mean? Trying to just keep that customer. Because another crazy thing, one of my old coworkers called me at like fucking 12 o'clock last night, 1 in the morning, just to ask me. He's like, "Have you made it yet?" And I was just talking to him, and he pointed out something that was pretty eye opening. He was like, "What if you can also like it captures the stuff, right?" He's like, "But what if you can make an incentive to where like those customers want to stay instead of just calling another business, even though it's a receptionist, still something on top of that receptionist to be able to make the customer want to stay." And he was like saying like a money incentive on the phone, but it's like that's kind of hard to do when you're implementing the service to multiple businesses. And if I'm saying $25 off of a certain job, I mean, my software, all I'm doing is giving out discounts from the business. You know what I mean? That's not really making them more money. It's getting them more business, but that's just because it's a discount. So how I thought was just to overall enhance the customer experience, make them feel like they're actually like in a full process, which they are, and have them with the tracking thing that made perfect sense for both of those things. and then also just on the phone, just constantly being like, "Hey, we're working on your lead. If you give us a couple seconds here," like trying to calm the customer in a sense, like almost expecting them to come in with an angry, like upset, impatient kind of attitude, because most customers in these industries are, because they're probably dealing with a problem that's been bothering the fuck out of them. So I think for the most part, I'm getting pretty happy with it, and I do see things adding on to make it better. And then now I'm also adding another thing whenever they're able to integrate their Google account into this, right? So your integrations, you'll be able to integrate your Google account. See right here, Google reviews. And basically how it's going to work is if they use the process right, if they use everything how it's designed to be, they would basically say contacted. The request on the customer's end will change to this. And then when they have a scheduled plan to when they're going to get the person out there, whether it's a fucking booking date or whatever, damn, that's a flashbang. And then whenever a technician's on the way, so I'm going to add another button here saying like, um, technician on the way, right? Or whatever the case may be. Um, but yeah, and then at the end it's gonna have a thing where it's automated, right? Once the business, as soon as the job is marked completed, it's gonna be where the system where it's automatically gonna send out that same customer a text message asking for a review with a link to the Google Business Profile, and it's also gonna be at the end of the request when the sole service is completed, which it should work actually if I do it. I think it should work. Yeah, so service is completed. So maybe I haven't fucking done it yet. Actually, the idea is in my head still probably, but it's meant to change to like another page saying leave a review with a link and everything like that. You know what I mean? So that they can just go straight from there if they were like stalking their service requests, whatever the case may be. Just anywhere to get this business more reviews, right? That's kind of the whole purpose of everything. So I think it's almost a full beginning to end process. Once Twilio comes into play, I think I'm gonna be able to make it like really beautiful and they really do its job efficiently. I'm still just waiting, man. I've been on the phone. I was on the phone with them this morning at like 7 a.m. Called them again at 4 p.m. I've been emailing them, and it's just I'm stuck. I'm stuck on that aspect. But yeah, that's pretty much the video for the day. Got a little bit done. Got more ideas, more brainstorming coming along. Right. Some days I'm lacking ideas. Some days I'm not. And these two kind of just fell into my lap. So I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flipski.